All right. Let's go ahead and kind of narrow down outside of quarterback.
Okay.
If there's one guy out here that you can get, trade up for, or stick wherever we're at, where would you go? Who would you draft?
Yeah. Nathan, you paying attention? Here we go. Now, this is a wish list, all right? So I don't know if this is going to really be possible, but you never know. What if this happens? One of the things, you said it really well. Sean, when I was asking you, what left tackle would you want in the second round? You're like, that's my concern. And I'm hearing from some of the other beat writers saying like, well, you're probably looking at starting Cornelius Lucas for a couple of games, if you get one of these guys in the second round, because they're a little bit more developmental, which in year two, it's not a big deal. But if we're drafting a rookie quarterback, do I want Cornelius Lucas for 6 to 8 games?
Mm-mm.
Or do I want to use some of our draft capital and move back up into the first round? And what if, okay, this is kind of a dream scenario, but what if we were able to, if this guy fell and we're able to pick up Olu Fashanu in like the 20th pick, and you walk away with your left tackle of the future and your quarterback your franchise quarterback, like I'd be in heaven on Thursday night. I think trading back in the first round for a tackle is very much in play, and so that's just the name. If I could get anybody, man, would that be awfully nice?
Oh yeah. And for me, with trading back into the first round, and I tried this on a number of mocks. For me, it's focusing on that edge and taking a shot. I want to get the guy from UCLA, Latu.
Oh, yeah.
Number one in win rate, with 26.2, had like 13 sacks for UCLA, was the most in like 10 some odd years, had the second number of pressures in the country. I mean, this guy, his first step is explosive to get around that corner, and that could be huge for us. So if we were able to trade back up and get him, I know he's not going to be there in the second round when we go. I've seen him drop, but the farthest he's dropped is maybe 20 that I've seen in the mock. And obviously, it's fictional. But I definitely think if we could get him, I would love to get him, because it's what I love about him is, he's great skill, great athleticism. We see what he is. Got a little bit of that Polynesian, and which we see that we've been doing with Mariota and Frankie Lavu and, getting some of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of feel like, with those those Samoans, they're built a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm assuming and I'm hoping that if we got a guy like him, we wouldn't get the same diva type stuff that we got from the Chase Young and the Montez Sweat. So let's get a guy in here that's just ready to work from day one. And I think if we can get him, or if he can fall to us or anything, I think Latu. I'm 100% sold on that.
Oh, that'd be a home run. That would absolutely be a home run. The other one, I'm really surprised to say this, because going into draft season, I would have told you this guy's going to be like a 3rd or 4th round pick. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, maybe we could sneak and get him in the 2nd round before people really realize who he is. And now they're like, this guy's probably going to be a 1st round pick. And if you were to see this guy physically, there's nothing physically that makes you say, oh yeah, that's a player. But we saw time after time in Athens, Georgia, this guy was open all the time, catching all kinds of first downs, all kinds of touchdowns. And if you're going to have a rookie quarterback, give me Ladd McConkey as his favorite target. I need a first down. I know Ladd's going to be open.
This guy.
And so he's moved up so much to now he's being considered a 1st round pick, which legitimately, because all this guy does is just run great routes and get open. But physically, you don't look at this guy and go, oh, that's a 1st round pick. But dude just makes plays.
No. And my last, I got to go to the Midwest. This team does a couple things well. They give you those corn-fed white boys.
Yeah.
They gave you some great defensive players, and they produced one of the best white corners since Jason Sehorn.
Yes,
I got to go to Cooper DeJean out of Iowa. I mean, this guy is athletic. Mm-hmm. I'm just to sit there and show how athletic this guy is. Will, I'm going to send you the clip after the show. Somebody posted a clip of this guy's highlights playing basketball, and I mean, this guy was getting up and just wailing on dudes, and I'm like, ooh, who is this? What? Who is this guy? But the athleticism, the hops, the energy in this guy, and then you see him playing on that type of defense, that is always top tier. Iowa, we know they're not known for anything on offense, but that defense will hold you to 10 points a game. Yeah. Having him and those other corners really shut down a lot of. I mean, they had to go up against the likes of the Emeka Egbuka and Marvin Harrison Jr., the Roman Wilsons, all that Michigan, Ohio State. So he's had to go up against elite caliber, NFL caliber talent, and he's held his own against every one of them, man. So I mean, best corner of the year. Got I think the Jim Thorpe this year, and hey, if we could, I would love to get him. Honestly, and if we move back into maybe the late first round, I don't even think it would be him falling. I just think he might still be available at that point. Mm-hmm. So
that would be
interesting. Oh yeah, I love him.